Hello. Today I wanted to finish some bugs in the ladders before integrating them in the generator, because there were some, let me show you, there were some situations when, for example, if I was, in this case, for example, if I press down, I must release the box. But I was releasing the box also while in the ladder. I fixed that and made sure that this situation still works. When I press down here, because of the glue of the sticky crate, I must release this box, and that works. But I discovered an interesting bug, which is this one. When I go up from here, I should let go of this box because the bridge is blocking me. Like in the reverse situation, if the bridge is inverse, when I let me see. Sorry, let's take this. In this case, the bridge is the inverse kind, and when I activate it, the logic is correct. It severs the hold the player has on the crate. But this condition checks for the crate, but not for the player. So in the case I was showing just now, like this one, in this situation, the game is not checking for the player position, so I must add here the logic position of the player, and this should work. Let's check. Perfect. Nice. And it's a it's a very funny situation, because obviously I should add a loose condition for this. Yeah. Ladders, let me add here, add loose condition when the player gets trapped inside a bridge. I should use another word for these objects because they are bridges, but they are also, in this case, it's a bridge, but they are also doors and traps, like we just saw. But perhaps trap doors or trap bridge or something like that. Let me know in the comments if you have a suggestion for that kind of terminology. So this bug was not related necessarily to the ladders, but here it's an interesting situation, a visual situation, that the game could start with some ladders hidden like this. I should have perhaps the graphics for the ladders should be wider, so the player can see that there is a ladder behind. Let me add a task here, and graphics, so the player can see initially the ladders, because it's a bit unfair that the player cannot see the ladders and start thinking about the level without noticing. Although, I don't know, perhaps it's not so bad, but there could be some situations. I always want to give the player the maximum amount of information to solve the level, because it's not fair if the player cannot see. This situation is also a trap situation. Perhaps it's more difficult to Let me add a task about this. Pressure plate, this is more general. Think about this kind of grapple situations as a loose condition. Yeah, because obviously the player always can reset or restart the level, but it's funny to give some feedback for these situations, I think. Okay, I think that's the final. Yeah, this is solved. I think. Yeah, the logic when holding a crate while in a ladder was this one, and now it works well. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that bug is done. So let's see. This one is also done. The jetpack situation inside the ladder. Before the jetpack was activated when we were floating, and it was activated also in the ladder, which was a visual bug. So we must translate these changes. Let me see. These changes I will transcribe to the logic in the generator, because, well, there are some. Yeah, this will be tedious. I will pause the video here. Okay, I translated all the changes. Let me see if the differences here. Yeah, I think that's all. Okay, let's see if it compiles, because sometimes, yeah, it seems to work. Now, let's check the character to use for the ladders. This is easy to change here in the string function. The ladder, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we are using this character for the position of the sigils, and in the test levels we are using the same character. Let's choose. Okay, we are not using the ampersand symbol, so it's a good candidate. Let's replace. In the code, let's use the ampersand. So the test levels should load the ladders. Yeah. Okay. Now, in the real levels, we must put a character. Let me see. Yeah, we can an ampersand here. Okay. Now, we must add the ladders to the generator. In the make function, let's see. This could be similar to how we put the lava, but let me think. Yeah, let's think visually with the current levels. The kinds of positions we want ladders in are positions that are near boxes, but perhaps not too near, and in a way that if there are several ladders, they should be on a string connected vertically. So each set of ladders must be in the same X position and span several Y positions with no walls. That's yeah, we could do that. Let's try first a totally random What's this? This is a parameter. Okay, let's add more parameters to, yeah. And in the make function, let's think. Yeah, the ladders are more or less independent. If we put them randomly, they are more or less independent of anything else except the walls. So, okay, let me think. Yeah, I think this simple code will suffice. Let's multi-search. Let's see the order of the arguments. Let's put a minimum of 1 ladder and a maximum of 5, for example. Let's remove all the levels before. So let's generate some levels to see how are the random ladders distributed, and let's test it. Okay, obviously there are some levels where, wow, this is this is interesting. Here there is some this problem. Yeah, this is a problem. Here obviously there are situations where we have ladders in wall positions, which is weird because yes, I think I know what the problem is. Yeah, the problem is that we are putting ladders in the map, but we cannot do that because the space is already using a symbol, because the ladders share the coordinates with the space. So we will have a list of ladders. Add ladder will simply add the position to that list, and here we will return the high stack is ladders. Yeah, so let's see what's generated before we cry wolf. Okay, it seems that there are no visible problems. Let's try one level. This is this is a nice bug. The player begins trapped. I think I had that situation here. Yeah. So no, this situation is the inverse. The player ends a solution trapped. But yeah, this situation is it's very funny. Okay, let's add okay, this will I will solve it later, but let's try another level with ladders. For example, this one. Obviously there are no guarantees that the ladders will be used in these levels, but it seems like, yeah, it seems like this one is being heavily used and these ones obviously are superfluous, but yeah, they seem to work. Let's see this one. Okay, this was used as a bridge, but it's interesting because, yeah, this move could not have been made if this was a wall. So ladders serve as a kind of bridge sometimes. Okay, I think that obviously let's try this one, for example. I think the ladders are useful, as it is, but obviously the generator must be a bit smarter about where to put them, because this situation is interesting, but this is not, obviously. I think I will leave the video here, and I will think about interesting ways of putting the ladders now that the generator is not so buggy as to put ladders inside the walls. Okay, wow, this situation is interesting. I must free this box here by pressing the and this one also. Nice. Obviously this ladder is a bit redundant, but or useless, but the bridge, nice. One of the nice things about procedural generation is that there are some situations that surprise you, although there are obviously many more, let's say, less smart situations like this one. But I don't know. Okay, for now, I think it's good progress. We fixed several bugs and other ladders. So I will end the video here. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have some comments, suggestions, questions, etc. And please like and subscribe, and consider supporting me using some of the links below. Thanks.